Bandeyam Shri Guru Shri Yatha Parakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrachatam Sagunaraganatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Paran Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishikam Vitamscha Om Jnana Timirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshuram Milidam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Excuse me. Gurva Bhistam Supurakam Guruganarasisha Sambhushitam Chintya Samasta Veda Nipunam Shri Rupa Patanugam Govindabidam Ujwalam Bharatanum Bhaktyan Vidam Sundaram Bande Vishwagurun Shah Divyat Bhagavad Premno Bija. It's getting colder here. Devam Divyatanam Suchandavaranam Balaka Chilanshitam Sandrananda Puram Sareka Vairagya Vidyamburim Shri Siddhanta Nidhim Subhakti Lasitam Saraswatanam Baram Banditam Shubharam Mareka Sharanam Nyashishwara Shridaram Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Bhyevaja Patitanam Pavanibhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahaprabhu Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gaura Chavishe Namah. So we're hearing from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, translation and commentary by Srila Prabhupada. This is Antya-lila chapter 6, Lord Chaitanya meets Raghunath Das Goswami. Text 242. Henakali aila sab godera bhaktagan Purvavat Prabhu Sabai Korila Milan. Okay.
What number?
242. So now Raghunath Das has arrived in Puri. He's been placed under the care of Swarup Damodar as his guide and instructor, and he's now taken shelter in the association and of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Hinakali aila sab godara bhaktagan purvavat Prabhu sabai korila milan. At this time all the devotees from Bengal arrived, and as previously Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu met them with great feeling. Sabaloya koila Prabhu gundicha marjan Sabaloya koila Prabhu banyam bhojan. As he had previously done, he cleansed the Gundicha temple and held a picnic feast in the garden with the devotees. Rata Jatra Sabaloya Korila Nartan Deki Raghunathara Chamatkara Hoilaman. The Lord again danced with the devotees during the Ratha Yatra festival. Seeing this, Raghunath Das was struck with wonder. Raghunath Das Jabe Sabare Milila Advaita Charyatari Bahu Kripa Koila. When Raghunath Das met all the devotees, Advaita Charya showed him great mercy. Shivananda Sena Tare Kohena Bivaran Tomaloite Tomar Pita Pataila Dashajan. He also met Shivananda Sen, who informed him, "Your father sent 10 men to take you away. Tomare pataite patre pataila more. Jakara hoite toma napaya gela gare." He wrote me a letter asking me to send you back. But when those 10 men received no information about you, they returned home from Jakara. So they had tried to catch Raghunath, who had gone by another route. They tried to, under his father's instructions, they tried to bring him back, but he had not traveled with the devotees. Okay. What is it? I guess it says. Why? Why?
Voy a ir con Krishna Priya al seguro.
Huh?
Voy a salir con Krishna Priya al seguro.
Okay. He wrote me a letter asking me to send you back, but then those 10 men received no information about you. But when those 10 men received no information about you, they returned home from Jakarta. They had come they met the party traveling to Jagannath Puri in Jakarta, and there they thought they would find Raghunath Das, but he wasn't with the group, so they were sent back. Charimas rohe bhaktagan gorigela shuni Raghunathar Pita Manusha Pataila. When all the devotees from Bengal returned home after staying at Jagannath Puri for 4 months, Raghunath Das's father heard about their arrival and therefore sent a man to Shivananda Sen. Se Manusha Shivananda Senere Puchila Mahaprabhu Stane Ek Vairagi Dekila. That man inquired from Shivananda Sen, did you see anyone in the renounced order at the residence of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Did you see any Vairagis there? Govardhaner Putrateho Nama Raghunath Nilachale Parichai Achitomarasad. That person is Raghunath Das, the son of Govardhan Majumdar. Did you meet him in Nilachala? Shivananda Kohe Teho Hoy Prabhurstane Parama Vikyata Teho Kiba Nahijane. Shivananda Sen replied, yes, sir. Raghunath Das is with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and is a very famous man. Who does not know him? Swaruparastani Tari Korijachan Samarpan Prabhura Bhaktaganer Teho Hoy Pranasam. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has placed him under the charge of Swarup Damodar. Raghunath Das has become just like the life of all the Lord's devotees. Ratri Din Koriteho Namasankirtan Kanamatra Nahichade Prabhuracharan. He chants Nam Sankirtan, the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, all day and night. He never gives up the shelter of Mahaprabhu, not even for a moment. Parama Vairagya Tara Nahib Bhakya Paridan Janchitaiche Ahara Kori Rakaye Paran. He is supremely renounced. Indeed, he does not care about eating or dressing. Somehow or other, he eats and maintains his life. Dashadanda Ratrigele Pushpanjali Dekiya Simadware Karahoy Ahara Lagiya. After 10 dandas, 4 hours of the night have passed, Raghunath Das has seen the performance of Pushpanjali. He stands at the Simadwar gate to beg some alms to eat. Keho Jadi Daya Tabe Koraye Bakan Kabu Upa Basa Kabu Koraye Charvan. He eats if someone gives him something to eat. Sometimes he fasts, and sometimes he eats some. Sometimes he eats. Let's see. Sometimes he fasts, and if he eats if someone gives him something to eat. Sometimes he fasts, and sometimes he eats some grains. Etashuni se manusha Govardhanastane Kohilagiya Sab Raghunatha Bibarane. After hearing this, the messenger returned to Govardhan Majumdar and informed him all about Raghunath Das. Shunitara Mata Pita Dukita Hoila Putratai Drabya Manusha Patai Te Manaho Koila. Hearing the description of Raghunath Das' behavior as a renunciant, his father and mother were very unhappy. Therefore, they decided to send Raghunath some men with goods for his comfort. That's interesting because we talk about comfort food, and they want to send some men with some money and some food for Raghunath Das, because they're worried about him not getting enough to eat and being like this. Chari Shata Mudra Dui Britya Ek Brahman Shivanandar Tai Pataila Tatakan. Raghunath Das's father immediately sent 400 coins, 2 servants and 1 Brahman to Shivananda said, Shivananda kohe tumi sab jaite nariba, ami jai jabe, amar sange jaiba. Shivananda said, informed them, you cannot go to Jagannath Puri directly. When I go there, you may accompany me. Because they didn't know the way, so he said, you wait, when we go again, I'll inform you, then you can send them in. Ebigara jaha jabe ami saba chalimu tabe toma sabakare sange loya jamu. Now go home. When all of us go, I shall take all of you with me. Eta brastave Shri Kavikarnapur Raghunatha Mahima Grante Likila Prachur. Describing this incident, the great poet Sri Kavikarnapur has written extensively about the glorious activities of Raghunath Das in his Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Nataka. Acharyo Janardan Su Madhura Sri Vasudeva Priyas Tatschishyo Raghunatha Iti Adiguna Pranadiko Madrisham Sri Chaitanya Kripati Reka Sarata Snigda Swarupanugo Vairagyaika Nidirna Kashya Vidito Nilachale Tishtatam. Raghunath Das is the disciple of Yadunandan Acharya, who is very gentle and is extremely dear to Vasudeva Datta, a resident of Kanchanapali. Because of Raghunath Das's transcendental qualities, he is always more dear than life for all of us devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, since he has been favored by the abundant mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is always pleasing, vividly providing a superior example for the renounced order. This very dear follower of Swarup Damodar is the ocean of renunciation, who among the residents of Nilachala, Jagannath Puri, who does not know him very well. Yasarva lokaika mano birucha sobhagya bhukachit akrishta pacha yatrayamaropana tuyakalam tat prema sakhi valavan atuyaha. Because he is very pleasing to all the devotees, Raghunath Das easily became like the fertile earth of good fortune in which it was suitable for the seed of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to be sown. At the same time that the seed was sown, it grew into a matchless tree of the love of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and produced fruit. Because he is very pleasing to all the devotees, Raghunath Das easily became like the fertile earth of good fortune in which it was possible for the seed of Mahaprabhu to be sown. At the same time that the seed was sown, it grew into a matchless tree of the love of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and produced fruit. This is also from the Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Nataka of Kavikarnapur. Shivananda Jaichi se Manushya Kohila Karnapura se Rupe Shloka Barnila. In these verses, the great poet Kavikarnapur gives the same information that Shivananda Sen conveyed to the messenger from Raghunath Das's father. Varshantare Shivananda Chale Nilachale Raghunathar Sevak Vipra Tara Sange Chale. The next year, when Shivananda Sen was going to Jagannath Puri, as usual, the servants and the Brahmin, who was a cook, went with him. Those are the persons sent by Raghunath Das's father to take care of him. Se Vipra Britjacharish Shata Mudra Loya Nilachale Raghunate Milila Asya. The servants and Brahman brought 400 coins to Jagannath Puri, and there they met Raghunath Das. Raghunath Das Anikarana Korila Drabya Loya Dui Jana Tatai Rohila. Raghunath Das did not accept the money and men sent by his father. Therefore the Brahmin and one of the servants stayed there with the money. They wouldn't accept the money, so the men and this, therefore the Brahmin and one of the servants stayed there with the money. Tabe Raghunath Kori Aneka Jatan Mashe Dui Dina Koila Prabhur Nimantran. At that time, Raghunath Das began inviting Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to his house with great attention for 2 days every month. Dui Nimantrane Lage Kodi Ashtapan Brahmana Britjatai Korana Eteka Grahan. The cost for these 2 occasions. At that time, Raghunath Das began inviting Mahaprabhu to his house with great attention for 2 days every month. The cost for these 2 occasions was 640 kodis. Therefore, he would take that much from the servant and the Brahmin. So he'd take money from the people sent by his father, who came with the Brahmin, and the servant came with gold, and they're staying there. So Raghunath Emanta Nimantran Barshadui Koila Pache Raghunatha Nimantrana Charidila. Raghunath Das continued to invite Mahaprabhu in this way for 2 years. But at the end of the 2nd year, he stopped. So he was inviting Mahaprabhu to his house for lunch 2 days in the month. And when Mahaprabhu would come there, he would take money from the servant and the Brahmin sent by his father to feed Mahaprabhu. And this went on for 2 years, 2 days every month for 2 years. Raghunath Das continued to invite Mahaprabhu in this way for 2 years, but at the end of the 2nd year he stopped. Mashadui Jabe Raghunath Nakori Nimantran Swarupe Puchila Tabe Sachira Nandan. When Raghunath Das neglected to invite Mahaprabhu for 2 consecutive months, the Lord, the son of Sachi, questioned Swarup Damodar. So after 2 months, when the Lord was no longer being invited by Raghunath to take lunch, then Mahaprabhu is asking, what has happened? Raghu Keni Amaya Nimantrana Charidila Sarup Kohe Manikachu Bichara Korila. The Lord asked, why has Raghunath Das stopped inviting me? Swarup Damodar replied, he must have reconsidered something in his mind. Vishayara Drabya Loya Kore Nimantran Prasanana Hoy Ihai Jani Prabhurman. I invite Mahaprabhu by accepting goods from materialistic people. I know that the Lord's mind is not satisfied by this. Murachitta Drabya Loite Na Hoy Nirmal E Nimantrani Deki Patishta Matrapal. My consciousness is impure because I accept all these goods from people who are interested only in pounds, shillings, and pence. Therefore, by this kind of invitation, I get only some material reputation. So Raghunath began to, after some time, to question his own motives in inviting Mahaprabhu to take food with him, take prasadam with him twice a month. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur remarks that people who are under the bodily conception of life are called materialists or Vishayis. If we accept the offerings of such people, place them before the Lord and invite Vaishnavas to partake of the prasadam, the attempt will gain us only a material reputation, not the actual benefit of service to a pure Vaishnava. One should therefore try to serve the Supreme Lord by fully surrendering at His lotus feet. If one engages for the service of the Lord, whatever money one has honestly earned, that is spiritual service to the Lord and the spiritual master and the Vaishnavas. Uparode Prabhu Moram Maneram Nimantran Namanile Duki Hoibeka Murkajan. At my request, Mahaprabhu accepts the invitations because he knows that a foolish person like me would be unhappy if he did not accept them. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur says that people who are advanced in learning but attached to material enjoyment, who are puffed up by material possessions by birth in an elevated aristocratic family, pardon me, I better say this again. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur says that people who are advanced in learning but attached to material enjoyment, who are puffed up by material possessions by birth in an elevated aristocratic family or by education, may offer showbottle devotional service to the deity and also offer prasadam to Vaishnavas. Because of their ignorance, however, they cannot understand that since their minds are materially polluted, neither Lord Krishna nor the Vaishnavas accept their offerings. If one accepts money from such materialistic persons to offer food to the deity and Vaishnavas, a pure Vaishnava does not accept it. If one accepts money from such materialistic persons to offer food to the deity and Vaishnavas, a pure Vaishnava does not accept it. This causes unhappiness for the materialist because they are fully absorbed in the bodily conception of life. Therefore, they sometimes turn against the Vaishnavas. Eta vicharya nimantrana chariyaila shunima prabhu hase bolite lagila. Considering all these points, Swarup Damodar concluded, he has stopped inviting you. Hearing this, Mahaprabhu smiled and spoke as follows. Bishayera anakaile malina hoiman malina mana hoite nahi krishnara smaran. When one eats food offered by a materialistic man, one's mind becomes contaminated. And when the mind is contaminated, one is unable to think of Krishna properly. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur suggests that people who are materialistically inclined and sahajas, or so-called Vaishnavas who take everything very casually, are both Vishayis or materialists. Eating food offered by them causes contamination, and as a result of such contamination, even a serious devotee becomes like a materialistic man. There are 6 kinds of associations: giving charity, accepting food, offering food, talking confidentially, and inquiring confidentially. One should very carefully avoid associating with both the sahajas, who are sometimes known as Vaishnavas, and the non-Vaishnavas or Avaishnavas. Their association changes the transcendental devotional service of Lord Krishna into sense gratification, and when sense gratification enters the mind of a devotee, he is contaminated. The materialistic person who aspires after sense gratification cannot properly think of Krishna. So when one eats food offered by a materialistic man, one's mind becomes contaminated, and when the mind is contaminated, one is unable to think of Krishna properly. So this is also indicating one should be satisfied with prasadam. Srila Govinda Maharaj is that kind of, although it may seem a little strange, but Srila Govinda Maharaj said the one exception to this, he says, as obviously when you're traveling you have to eat something, so you eat that. He said there's less contamination given if you pay for the food. Then it's like a business transaction. So that's one. But he said the one exception is rice. Rice contains more of the, if it's cooked by a materialist, it contains more of the sin is in the rice. So while traveling, when, if you want to follow the rules and regulations strictly, then you could buy or eat food on a plane or something, but the one item that would be more contaminated would be the rice. But generally, when we're traveling, we just take what's ever given, Anyway, when one eats food offered by a materialistic man, one's mind becomes contaminated, and when the mind is contaminated, one is unable to think of Krishna properly. And of course, nowadays, food is not even cooked by people. A lot of the food seems to be, produced almost by machines, in assembly lines. I don't know. So, but the idea is, if you're taking food that's not offered and cooked by devotees, then you can be affected by that food. Vishayera anahoya rajasa nimantran data bhokta duhar malina hoiman. When one accepts an invitation from a person contaminated by the material mode of passion, the person who offers the food and the person who accepts it are both mentally contaminated. Ihara sankochiyami eta dina nila baluhoila janiya apani charidila. Because of Raghunath Das's eagerness, I accepted his invitation for many days. It is very good that Raghunath Das, knowing this, has now automatically given up this practice. Kata dine Raghunatha simadwara charila chatrijai magiya khaite aramba korila.
I remember one verse was saying that if you take food from some not devotee or not offered, when you offer after that, it's going to be purified.
No, you can't offer that.
Not right?
No, that's wrong. You can't take food that's cooked by a non-devotee and offer it. There's very few exceptions. Maybe if you're in India, maybe some sweets from a sweet shop could be offered. But, you can't offer something that's cooked by a non-devotee.
We can accept boga vegetables, fruits like that.
Yeah, we can accept. Boga means uncooked vegetables, uncooked fruits. And so. Yeah. No, whatever's things can only be offered if they're cooked by devotees. Katadini Raghunath Simadwara Chadila Chatre Jai Magiya Khaite Ramba Korila. After some days, Raghunath Das gave up standing near the Simadwar gate and instead began eating by begging alms from a booth for free distribution of food. So he's in Puri, and there's places like booths where they give the pilgrims and the residents there, they'll give them something to eat, and from begging, like charitable booths, they'll give food. Govinda Pashuni Prabhu Puchina Swarupere Raghubika Lage Tada Keni Nahi Simadware. When Mahaprabhu heard this news from Govinda, he inquired from Swarup Damodar, why does Raghunath Das no longer stand at the Simadwar gate to beg alms, to beg food? Swarup Kohe Simadware Duka Anubhavya Chatre Mage Kai Madhyana Kaligiya. Swarup Damodar replied, Raghunath Das felt unhappy standing at the Simadwar. Therefore, he is now going midday to beg alms from the charity booth. So he's no longer standing in front of the gate of the temple and begging food from the people who come out. Prabhu kohe malokoila chadila simedwar simedware bikabriti veshara achar. Hearing this news, Mahaprabhu said, "He has done very well by no longer standing at the Simedwar gate. Such begging of alms resembles the behavior of a prostitute." Tata I kim artamayam agachat. Tata I kim artamayam agachati ayam dashati anena datam ayam apara sameti ayam dashati anena pina datam anya sameshati na dashyati iti adi. Here is a person coming near. He will give me something. This person gave me something last night. Now another person is coming near. He may give me something. The person who just passed did not give me anything, but another person will come and he will give me something. Thus a person who is renounced gives up his neutrality and depends on the charity of this person or that. Thinking in this way, he adopts the occupation of a prostitute. So, sometimes in begging, Mahaprabhu said that kind of begging in front of the Simedwar gate is not good, because then one develops the mentality of a prostitute. Oh, this person came by, is coming. He gave me something last night, but now he walked by. He didn't give me anything. But this person's coming. That person will give me something. But like this. And one loses one's neutrality. And I notice also in begging, we would go to Calcutta and beg. Sometimes one loses that mentality, that neutrality, and thinks, I went this last year to this person and that person and this person, they gave me something, so I'll go to them. But I see some of the other devotees who are more experienced beggars, like Parvat Maharaj and Ashram Maharaj. They're always canvassing for new people. They don't just go to the same people. So that's the idea, someone. But someone who stands at the gate and begs is thinking, this person gave me, so that person will give me, and this person gave me, so that person will give me. And then one loses one's neutrality. One depends on, this person or that person. Chatrijai Chatalabha Udara Baran Anyakata Nahi Suke Krishna Sankirtan. If one goes to the booth where free food is distributed and fills one's belly with whatever one obtains, there is no chance of further unwanted talk, and one can very peacefully chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. And I saw that one time I was taking Ramai to to the East Cliff Medical Center, and twice a month there they give out free food. You can get a whole shopping bag full of free food, vegetables and many different things, apples and so many things they give. So then I saw that's kind of like those free distribution booths of food, because they'll give you food, and that's very nice. Eta bolitare puna prasad korila govardhaner shila gunjamala taridila. You don't need any special card or anything. You just go, I think it's on the 2nd and 4th Wednesday of every month or something like that. They'll give out free food there at that East Cliff Center.
East Cliff, the shopping mall?
No, the medical center on East Cliff, in East Cliff.
Okay, that's one where mine used to go.
Yeah.
But it's like in that little shopping complex.
Yeah, it's in there.
The other Wednesday month.
Yeah, and I think twice a month after 4 o'clock they give out. And it's who's ever there at the time. People know about it. They form lines, and if you stand in the line, you just walk through, and they'll fill up your whole bag, and you could And then, when he saw that they were giving stuff like onions, no, don't want that. But they'll give you, they give many good things. Etaboli tare bhuna prasada korila govardhana shila gunjamala tare dila. After saying this, Mahaprabhu bestowed his mercy upon Raghunath Das by giving him a small stone from Govardhan and a garland called Gunjamala. Gunjamala it's like a berry. It's like either red or white. And that the Govardhan is Krishna, and the Gunjamala is Srimati Radharani. So Mahaprabhu had that Gunjamala and that Govardhan Shila, and he gave it to Raghunath. Shankarananda Saraswati Brindavano Hoite Aila Te Hose Shila Gunja Gala Loya Gela. Previously, when Shankarananda Saraswati had returned from Vrindavan, he had brought the stone from Govardhan Hill and also the garland called Gunjamala. Parshveg Ganta Gunjamala Govardhan Shila Duibastu Mahaprabhu Age Anidila. He presented Mahaprabhu with these two items, the garland and the stone from Govardhan Hill. Dui Apurva Bastu Bhaya Prabhu Tushtahoila Smaranera Kale Gole Pare Gunjamala. Upon receiving these two uncommon items, Mahaprabhu was extremely happy. While chanting, he would put the garland around his neck, the Gunjamala. Govardhan Shila Prabhu Hridoye Netre Gare. Govardhana Shila Prabhu Hridoye Netre Dare. Kabu Nashai Garanaloy. Kabu Shire Kore. The Lord would put the Govardhan Shila to his heart or sometimes to his eyes. Sometimes he would smell it with his nose and sometimes place it on his head. Netra Jale Se Shila Bije Nirantar Shilare Kohen Prabhu Krishna Kolevar. The stone from Govardhan was always moist with tears from his eyes. Mahaprabhu would say, this stone is directly the body of Lord Krishna. Ematatin Vatsara Shila Mala Darila Tushtahoya Shila Mala Raghunath Dila. For 3 days he kept the stone and garland. For 3 years he kept the stone and garland. Then, greatly satisfied by the behavior of Raghunath Das, the Lord delivered both of them to him. Prabhu ko he shila krishnara vigraha ihara seva kore tumi koreya agraha. Mahaprabhu instructed Raghunath Das, this stone is the transcendental form of Lord Krishna. Worship this stone with great eagerness. E shilara kore tumi satvika pujan achirat pabe tumi Krishna premadan. Mahaprabhu continued, worship this stone in the mode of goodness like a perfect Brahman, for by such worship you will surely attain ecstatic love of Krishna without delay. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur writes in his Anubhashya that in the opinion of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Govardhan Shila, the stone from Govardhan Hill, is directly the form of Krishna, the son of Maharaj Nanda. The Lord used the stone for 3 years. And then in the heart of Raghunath Das, the Lord awakened devotional service to the Govardhan Shila. The Lord then gave the stone to Raghunath Das, accepting him as one of his most confidential servants. However, some envious people conclude that because Raghunath Das had not taken birth in the family of a Brahmin, Mahaprabhu did not give him the right to worship the deity directly, but instead gave him a stone from Govardhan. This kind of thought is naraki or hellish. As stated in the Padma Purana, Acharya Vishnu Shiladir Gurushu Narapatir Avaishnave Jatibudi Yasha Ba Naraki Saha. If one thinks that the worshipable Shalagram Shila is a mere stone, that the spiritual master is an ordinary human being, or that a pure Vaishnava preaching the bhakti called over the world is a member of a particular caste or material division of society, he is considered an anarchy, a candidate for hellish life. When Mahaprabhu instructed that the Govardhan Shila, the stone taken from Govardhan, is non-different from the body of Sri Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he indirectly advised such foolish persons that one should not be envious of a Vaishnava who belongs to a different caste or sect. One should accept a Vaishnava as transcendental. In this way, one can be saved. Otherwise, one is surely awaiting a hellish life. Okay. Emata teen batsara shila maladarila tushtahoya shilam mala Raghunath dila. Okay. I'm just repeating something. For 3 years he kept the stone and garland. Then, greatly satisfied by the behavior of Raghunath Das, the Lord delivered both of them to him. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu informed Raghunath Das, this stone is the transcendental form of Lord Krishna. Worship the stone with great eagerness. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu continued, worship this stone in the mode of goodness like a perfect Brahman. For by such worship you will surely attain ecstatic love of Krishna without delay. Ek kunja jal ara tulasi manjari sattvika seva e shuddha bhave kori. For such worship, one needs a jug of water and a few flowers from a tulsi tree, some tulsi manjari. This is worship in complete goodness when performed in complete purity. Duidike duipatra madhye komala manjari emata ashta manjari dive shudakori. With faith and love you should offer 8 soft tulsi flowers, each with two tulsi leaves, one on each side of each flower. So this says one should offer 8 soft tulsi flowers, soft, each with 2 tulsi leaves, one on each side of each flower. Sometimes in the prasadam there's tulsi manjaris, but they're not soft. They have like sticks. The thing of the stem is like a stick. You don't know what to, because I heard you're not supposed to chew tulsi, but you can't not chew that. It's like a stick. What? That's what I heard. I heard that, but I don't know how it's possible. I think but it says, anyway, I'm just saying here, with faith and love, you should offer 8 soft tulsi flowers, each with 2 tulsi leaves, one on each side of each flower. Sri Haste Shila Diya E Agyadila Ananda Raghunatha Seva Korite Lagila. That's like a cannon shot.
Sometimes we cover our mouths.
I don't always do that because I'm rude, but it's sometimes you sneeze so suddenly you don't even get your hand there in time. That's natural. Yeah. Well, yeah, you can do it if you're plodding. Dui dike dui patra madhye komala manjari emat ashta manjari divi shradakori. With faith and love you should offer 8 soft tulsi flowers, each with 2 tulsi leaves, one on each side of each flower. Sri Haste Shila Diya E Agyadila Anande Raghunatha Seva Korite Lagila. After thus advising him how to worship, Mahaprabhu personally offered Raghunath Das the Govardhan Shila with his transcendental hand. As advised by the Lord, Raghunath Das worshipped the Shila in great transcendental jubilation. So I'm going to stop here. Now, if somebody wants to, have darshan of that Govardhan Shila and everything that Mahaprabhu gave to Raghunath Das, that's at the Gokulananda temple. in Vrindavan. What is it called? Sri Radha Gokulananda Temple. There is the Shila of Raghunath Das Goswami that Mahaprabhu had given him. I assume the garland, but I know it for sure. I assume both are there, but in any event, that Govardhan Shila is there. So we'll sing Hari Harai. Hari Harai Nama Krishna Jadavaya Nama Jadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan Giridhari Gopinath
Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohan
Shri Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita
Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Chandra
Janardan Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Rupa Sanatan Bhattara
Sheshi Guru Guranga Gandharvika Giridharaju Ki
Jai.
Jai Om Vishnu Pan Paramansa Paramajakacharya Statara Sadar Sri Shimad Shila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki
Jai.
Jai Om Vishnu Pan Paramansa Paramajakacharya Statara Sadar Sri Shimad Shila Bhakti Raka Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Bhagavan Shila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Shila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Shila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Shila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Rupanuga Guru Varga Ki Jai. Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopal Bhatta Das Raghunath Shad Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Premsi Go Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur Ki Jai. Shri Chaitanya Bhagwat Ki Jai. Narottam Srinivas Shamananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Vishvavarenya Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Nirmalacharya Maharaj Ki Jai. Ananda Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Sri Navadip Dham Ki Jai. Sri Ram Mayapur Ki Jai. Saparshada Sri Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Saparshada Sri Mahaprabhu Ki Jai. Sri Koladeep Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Ki Jai. Soquel Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Sevashram Ki Jai. Ganga Devi Ki Jai. Tulasi Maharani Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopi Govardhan Sham Kuna Radha Kunda Kalindi Yamuna Jo Ki Jai. Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai. All the assembled devotees Ki Jai. Sripad Bhakti Chandan Parvat Maharaj Ki Jai. Sri Sureshwari Didi Ki Jai. Gaur Brahmananda. Gaur Brahmanande Hare Hare Bol.